Hello everyone. So I'm Faraz here with Sharik. So in today's session, we will learn a little bit about available to promise ATP, standard ATP in S4. Advanced ATP is the new trend, which we will cover in the future sessions. But in most of the companies, ATP is still in use. And I thought it will be a valuable session for some of the SD consultants and some of the consultants who are working in projects to understand a little bit more about it, and also for some consultants who are looking to understand how it works. Okay, so let us start. So as you might be able to see my screen with an Excel sheet, which I will try and explain quickly, just to give a background, to make you understand what exactly ATP is. So ATP means available to promise. So what's available to promise? When a customer creates an order, when you create an order for a customer, you have to give a date of delivery, expected date of delivery. So you always think a big organization in mind. So it's not like you're buying from a small shop and then you deliver it on the same day. It's like big organization where there's commitment, delivery, trucks, loading, shipment, etc. So all factors are included, and then you give a date to that. When you create a sales order for a customer, system will have to find what date can the products be delivered to the customer. Okay, so available to promise. So that is the date that you promise to the customer that we will deliver the goods to you. Now, there can be situations where the stock is not with you at your side. There are some stocks that you're expecting to arrive uh, within certain time. And there are already certain open orders, sales orders, which you have not delivered, but you are going to deliver to the customer. Okay, so system considers three parameters when calculating your ATP. How much stock is expected to arrive? So suppose if you create a sales order today and the expected arrival date is 10 days later, so then system will consider that 10 days, start the calculation after 10 days, and then uh, propose a date. So 10 days plus the shipping time that it takes, like shipping point determination, will come into the calculation, and then you actually determine the exact date that you would deliver the goods. And let's start and understanding the system, how it works. Okay. Now, why have I put all this into this Excel? Is to make you understand what are the things that you do in the system to make sure your ATP works. Okay, so the key things, key settings in the master data for material master are the MRP views, MRP 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so MRP 1, in MRP 1, you maintain the MRP type, which is the key because without this, you can't do the planning. So MRP type is, I have in this example used as PD. PD is planned, which means that it is mostly used to calculate from purchases that are done externally. So there are numerous MRP types that you use. Some are relevant in related to production planning, procurement, and many other calculations. So PD is the common one which we are used in not very intensive calculation process, but you still need to plan on the procurement. So that's why I've used PD as an example. And you can create your own MRP types depending upon which industry you are. So for example, if you are in FMCG or retail or very demand focused uh, plan, then you will have a different MRP type which will calculate based on safety stock, replenishment, and other factors, forecasting and stuff. Okay. Then you have MRP2, which gives you the planned delivery time. So in our system, I'll show you in the material master also. We have given 5 days, which means it will take 5 days to get the stock into your site. Okay, once you have confirmed your purchase order. Okay, is that correct, Sharik?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
planned.
So, yeah,
And
this is
then
a
there
how.
is yeah.
Yeah, you can carry on. Yeah.
And then there is goods receiving processing time, which means that how long will it take to process the goods into your stock. Okay. Next, key important thing is the availability group, which is defined in MRP3. So these three things are essential for you to check how ATP works. This exercise is to understand. We will create some scenario, purchase order, sales order, to see how the stock is behaving. Okay. So two is individual requirements, which means that you will be able to determine the requirements individually for each orders. Okay. So like
So
you have five orders, the system will calculate and bring all the five orders into the MRP calculation, which is MD04. Okay. So let us first quickly check the settings in the material master for you to validate what we have created. Okay. So here I will go to the material master 19 and we have used Valve no, for
yeah,
non-EWM.
yeah, BL1. Yeah.
Okay, so here you see we have put PD, but you can see there are many more. So in our example, we will use PD. PD will give you good understanding of ATP. And MRP2, we have given goods processing time as 1 and plant delivery time as 5. Okay, so total 6 days you can keep in mind once the stock is in your.
For us, if you go in MRP2,
Yeah.
yeah, if you scroll up, there is a procurement type F.
Yeah.
So if you want both type of procurement, you can also activate that if you want.
Yeah. So we, in our example, are using F, which is external procurement. So it will
Yes.
calculate based on all the external purchases that we are doing. So if you
Yeah.
have to use internal, which means I think internal SDOs and all that calculation will be considered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then MRP3, you give availability check to, which is individual requirements. Okay. So we wouldn't worry too much about this. That is for another session. So but our MRP doesn't consider the total replenishment lead time in this scenario. Okay, so we will just run and show you how it works. So now, so I hope this settings in the material master is clear for you to see how ATP calculates. We'll see in the system also. Now, let us see what is the current status of the material in MRP. So we run this transaction MD04 to see what is the current stock situation, okay, for that specific plant. So here you can see individual and collective access. So in individual, because we have put as 02, so it is more, it will more calculate based on the individual requirements. Okay? Collective is like you have a combination of 10 sales orders, and then you want to see what is the total requirement, when is the total stock becoming available for that. Then system will propose based on that. But we will use individual for you to clearly understand how it works. So let's see. So right now the stock situation is you have 6 in receipt and 6 available. No, 6 are expected to arrive on 29th. Okay. And currently there is no stock available. Okay. And let us create one more PO to see how the situation changes here. Okay. And then we will exactly understand the date. Okay. 29th means the stock will come on 29, will be available on 29. Okay. And this PO was created yesterday. Okay. So based on yesterday, it calculated excluding the holidays and proposed a date that 29th, your stock will be available. So let us create one more and see. So here, I'll just put the purchase order number for ease. Okay. We'll save. C.
Yeah, you can save it.
Yeah. That's fine. That's just a technical thing that you've developed. So here 400035 is the PO. Now let us run the MD04. So now here you see another PO has come, and the total stock that has become available is now 12 on 29th. Okay. So 29, now how it is calculated 29. So we created the PO, I think we created on yesterday's date because I copied from 334. So if I create another PO without reference, then let's see what happens.
It's taking 22.
How is it taking 22? Today is 22, no?
You can check your previous document that you have created. Check the date
Yeah,
there.
so let us see whether 29th is the correct calculation.
Yeah.
So here, so 22nd, 23rd. Uh, 22, 23, and what is it proposing? 29.
29th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today is Tuesday, Wednesday, and then here. Okay, so this is not calculated.
Uh, Saturday and Sunday, right?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, 1, 2, the total is 6 days. Okay, so the stock should be available within 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is not calculated. It's not calculated. 5 and 6. Okay, so on the 6th day, it is showing as 29th. So it is making it available on 29th. Okay, the only thing we might have to check again is the PO that we created yesterday. It's also showing 6. So we'll see when we run a few more sales orders and see how it works. Okay, but right now it is showing correct value of 6 days. The stock will be available. Okay. Anything to add, Sharik? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Faraz, you're going good. You can carry on. Yeah.
Okay. So let us create a sales order and see how system checks.
So when we create a sales order, it should calculate the time based on pick pack time and loading time as well, right?
Yeah. So we will see that.
Yeah.
01 is it?
Yes, 01 and 00.
101.
Yep.
Material
19.
19, and I will give 6 quantity for reference. Okay. So now you can see 4th of 11. I'll explain why 4th has come. Okay. And then if you click here and then click schedule lines, it has confirmed the 6 quantities of sales order on 4th. Okay. Because right now there is no stock. Okay. And 4th is coming because the stock will be on 29th plus In our case, the shipping point calculation time is of 4 days. So if I'll show you where the shipping point uh, calculation is done. Shipping point determination, which means that when the goods will be ready for dispatch. So there is some days that are calculated to determine that, which is mentioned in the shipping point determination. Okay. So this is October. So 31st, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is off. So it is taking 1, 2, 3, and 4 days. Okay. Exactly 4 days. It's adding more to confirm. And if I refresh this, I think once you do the goods issue,
Yeah,
then
you have to save the sales order in order to get this in
oh yeah, yeah, I
MD04.
haven't saved it. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Thanks. So let us save this. Okay, 323 has been saved. So now let's see what happens here. Yeah, you see, 6 customer order this, and 6 will be reduced. So the total stock from 12, it has become to 6, because this PO that you're going to receive will be consumed in this order. Okay. So let us quickly see the shipping point determination.
And
Logistics
you can
execution.
directly go through enterprise structure if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think enterprise structure is better.
Yeah, enterprise structure definition and logistic execution. Yeah, define shipping point. We are using BUK1.
What is the name?
BUK1.
Okay. So here you see there is pick pack days of 3 and loading time of 1. So system is calculating those two as well to give you the extra 4 days. So now if you see here in VA02, the shipping point is BUK1, and that is the extra time that it calculates. So this becomes your fourth is your delivery date, and 29th is your GR date. Again, so PO creation is today's 22nd. Order is also 22nd. Confirmation date from goods receipt is 29th. Sorry. 29th October.
Yeah,
And your
4th of November.
delivery date, goods delivery date, delivery confirmation date is 4th November. Why? Because this takes 6 days. This 6 days is linked to this plus this from material master. And fourth is this 6 days plus shipping point determination days. So you get 4th 11. So this is how you calculate your days by running MD04 and MR3. So hope this made some sense and you are a little bit more clear. If you've not worked on ATP checks before, you will give you some understanding. It's not a very scary topic because most of the people who've started to learn SD, they find it, they don't come from the manufacturing background or stock replenishment background, so they find it a little hard to understand. But it's not that. If you think and plan it and see how it works in Excel before you run, then it makes it much more easier because you don't have to think too much totally everything in your brain. You just have to figure it out how it works. So that's how I try to explain. In the future sessions for advanced ATP, there are a lot of things that have come, which includes your back order processing, and you can allocate priority to the customers. Like if you have certain open orders that are available, uh, and a new order comes in, but the new order comes from a high priority customer, then the existing open order stock can be assigned to that new high priority customer. So all those things, product allocation, which we will cover in the future sessions. Lastly, if you've liked the video, please don't uh, forget to subscribe. That will give me much more encouragement to do much better videos, and I promise you to ensure that you learn a lot through these sessions.